I'm Andrea Martin. I'm an IBM Distinguished Engineer. I'm the leader of the Watson IoT Center in Munich. And that's the center of IBM. And IBM is a technology and innovation company that has been existing for more than 100 years. And what we do is we combine innovative technology with an industry point of view grounded in trust and security. Here in the center, we want to inspire our clients, but we also want to discover new ideas with them, for example, by using design thinking techniques, and also create the first proof points that the ideas will actually work in reality. That's what we do in our IBM garage. And then we have consultants that help our clients to create the roadmaps for scalability. There are 5 trends that I would point out. The first one is certainly artificial intelligence, or what we like to call it, it's augmented intelligence. So we will find artificial intelligence solutions everywhere in every industry, but there's certainly not a lot of research that needs to be done, and that's what our researchers do. A second trend would be what we call the instrumented planet. That's everything related to the Internet of Things and sensors. Basically, it's also about combining the Internet of Things with other solutions like AI functionalities. A third trend would be something that we call business networks or business platforms. An example for that would be the multi-cloud environments that we see these days, but also blockchain as a technology to help track and trace. So a use case for that would, for example, be the tracking of rare materials to make sure they come from trustworthy sources. Now we come to number 4. Number 4 would be new computing paradigms. And with new computing paradigms, I mean new architectures that help us accelerate AI from a chip and hardware perspective. So for example, neuromorphic computing, but also quantum computing would be an example for these new computing paradigms. And then last but not least, I would also mention 5G. Yeah, the Trnsfrmr Club, in the presentation that I just gave about the trends for the future, it was very interactive. They were very interested, especially in the aspects of instrumented planet and also building management, interestingly enough, because we use a lot of IoTization here in our building as well. And we have already discussed that one of the group will come back with his team to learn more about building management solutions. I'm not sure if there's an issue with leadership, because I think there is no more issue than possibly in the past. So there have always been bad leaders and good leaders. I think the difference possibly is that we now live in a more globalized and a more transparent world, so that bad leadership examples, and that's why we think there may be an issue, become just more visible. On the other hand, I think when you think of the millennials, if you think of the agile work environments, the self-directed teams that we have, there must be a change in the way we demonstrate leadership. So it's probably much more about coaching, about challenging our teams and empowering our teams. But I think overall, if you stick to your own values, if you stick to the values of your company, if you have a couple of techniques at hand, there should not be a leadership issue at all.